We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal in the eyes of their Creator for certain unalienable rights, and those are of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. That is the part of the Declaration that was read 250 years ago on this day, July the 8th, in the year of our Lord, 1776. They were declared in every city, every town in the 13 colonies. And that is truly when we declared publicly our independence. Have you ever read the whole Declaration of Independence? I know I saw it as a child in Washington, D.C., behind a glass case. But today I read it. In fact, I was hoping to hear it publicly read, but it didn't happen. And I'm sitting on the steps of Lancaster, Pennsylvania, on the base of St. Mary's Church. This structure was built in the 1800s, but the original church was built in 1744 by the Jesuits. It was a log cabin house. It was later burnt by loyalists to the British Crown because they were Protestants. And by the way, even though that declaration was declared on July 8th, 1776, still at that time, the Catholics were persecuted. There was one state that was allowed to publicly pray as Catholics, and that was in Maryland. And in fact, there's only one Catholic who signed the Declaration of Independence, and his name was something Carroll. But he had to put John Carroll of Carrollton because they even wanted to put him out on a greater limb, that they didn't have to figure out which John Carroll signed it. Because after that, every man that signed that gave away his rights. And every man that signed that was then hunted down by the British. Some were killed. Some had their farms burned. Many had their children taken captive and tortured on the Jersey outside of Sandy Hook. And they were hoping that one of those 56 men would actually bow and say, I made a mistake, I renege. But all 56 held on to them. And you know the names of some of them: Benjamin Franklin, John Hancock, John Adams, Robert Morris, William Penn. But most of the names you don't know because they died. Many died before the war even ended, either of fatigue, exhaustion, or even were put to death. And why is that Constitution important today? Because if you read it, I hate to say it, even though we are no longer reigned by a